What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Bench Time. I'm Tyler. This is Ben. It's time to go over another pretty horrible week of football in terms of betting, actually. It was a weird week of football.
Wild all around, honestly. The amount of games that we had just off of field goal and special teams and everything else at the noon hour was insane. It was one of the wildest noon set of games we've ever seen.
Noon sets of games. Ooh, say that five
Noon
times.
sense and gains. Noon sense and gains.
But
yeah,
dude, there's a total of 9 defensive touchdowns over the weekend.
That's absolutely insane. And if you got any of those in a parlay, congratulations to you. If it was me, I would have added one from a team that didn't score and got 3 other correct.
Yeah, with my luck, that's what would happen. Let's just get started with the Packers. You guys went to Cleveland and you lost in a game 13-10 after Cleveland was up, or you guys were up 10-0 with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, this game definitely both on the Packers and -8.5. So this is both L's in this case for us. But this was absolutely pitiful to see. This felt like a game we'd play in the postseason against like the Niners or something and get beat, and it felt like a postseason loss. It's glad that we got this game out of the way now, though, because this is the worst game we should play all season long, which theoretically the O-line had one of its worst performances in history. First off, they had the lowest pass blocking grade, 15.5 as a unit. That is the lowest for a team since 2021, and the lowest for the Packers since 2006. Absolutely horrendous. Cleveland just played a great game there at the end. I mean, they did everything they needed to do. Defense played 55 minutes of great football for us. So this is not against the defense. Rashawn Gary's leading the league in sacks, 4.5 right now. It was a heartbreaking loss, but I'm confident in the boys. I'm glad we got this out of the way and we weren't undefeated through like 6, 7, 8 games. I wouldn't have liked how the way we'd be feeling, getting talked about. So completely okay with this. Just a heartbreaking loss. The O-line's just got to play better. It was bad.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, first off, you got to get the run game going.
Yeah.
That's an issue through 3 games that's not really being talked about.
Jacobs
is
pretty rough.
He's getting in the end zone, but the yards per carry and the amount isn't helping enough.
No, they're rough
to compensate the passing game.
He's getting like 3 yards a carry right now. It's not cutting it. Not cutting it.
And then again, you did lose some O-line players, but I mean, even the first 2 games was.
I mean, this is why we drafted Jordan Morgan in the first round, and we have Anthony Belton, who we drafted, and Darion Kennard that we spent a pick on to bring over. So it's like, oh my God, it was terrible. Even with our center, Elton Jenkins, is like, he's a veteran, and he still was like one of the worst games he's ever played in his career. It was Browns had our number. Hey, shout out Brownies.
All right, the next game is the Rams at the Eagles. The Eagles won this one 33-26. They were down 7-26 at one point, and it's unfortunate for me because I had the Rams all the way, and I had the spread. I was very, very high in the Rams, and it was 26-7. I was like, "Let's go, we're in." And then the Eagles played like Super Bowl champs. You had the Eagles and their spread.
Yep.
Lucky spread ending there. That's crazy.
Very, very lucky to hit that.
Philly had 2 blocked field goals in the fourth quarter. One of it was obviously
I mean, you got 2 big Georgia boys that you can plug right there in the middle of a field goal unit. It's like, oh my God, they got 2 blocked field goals. So
yeah,
I mean, they came up clutch. Jordan Davis running down the field with the ball at the end.
Fastest I've seen him go. He was moving.
I would be terrified to see that running behind me. I would be like, you know what? I'm just going to lay down on the ground and accept my defeat because there's no point in running.
And he said that he was analyzing the kickers, Jake Carty, I think his name.
Yeah,
His last
some
name is
cardio.
Carty. His kicks were really low. Like they would lift off pretty well.
Yeah,
I was even thinking that, and then they just started analyzing that, and they just were able to get their finger up and block that because his launch angle is just so low.
he went to
He'll be
the
changing that this week
yeah.
probably.
It's hard for them to do that too. Is the thing. I mean, he must have gone to the school of Mason Crosby kicking because Mason Crosby kicked every ball as low as possible over the long snapper's head. That's why half of them were blocked. It felt like at the end of his career too. But
So the Rams have their last 3 games they played or they've lost with players starting. They've lost against the Eagles.
this is just unfortunate. This is like a Packers and San Fran scenario where it's just like the Rams can't do anything well enough to complete the game and get a W. It's Philadelphia has done everything possible every game to make sure they get that win, and rightfully so. 3-0. That's I mean, this game was literally about to be a walk-off field goal from the Rams.
Yeah.
And first off, if you can't score more than 3 points in the second half, there's something wrong, especially if you scored 26 in the first. I mean, McVay's got to do better than that. He's got to manage that a whole lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty bad fall off there. Moving on, the Colts at the Titans. The Colts dominated again. They won 41-20. You had the Colts in their spread all the way. I had the Titans in their spread because I was just not high on the Colts. I guess I am now. I don't know. I have to be. I mean, they've humbled me 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
So I still think, though, with the Colts, yes, they're a good team. I'm starting to understand that, even though I don't know, pair them up against like any team that was in the playoffs last year. I don't think they beat a lot of them. Maybe like the 7th seeds, 6.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
yes, they've been dominating every week. They haven't punted, but they're about to play the Rams too, and that's the first test
that's
for
the
sure.
first true test. Their second game on the road. First off, playing in Tennessee right now is not a hard thing. So I'm sure there's a lot of Indianapolis Colts fans there with how they've been playing so far. Going to the Rams, it's going to be tough for Daniel Jones to maneuver through that young defensive line that's playing out. I mean, crazy ball right now. Besides the second half against the Eagles, I mean, besides that, they've been solid. But it's also the Eagles who kind of expect to start throwing and get their shit together at some point in the game. But Taylor had Jonathan Taylor. I almost said Jason Taylor. I was like, okay, that is not the right player. Jonathan Taylor, 17 carries, 102 yards, 3 touchdowns. Just a monster day.
He's looking like a fantasy winner. Right
yeah, he's looking like RB1 for the fantasy group.
It's like it's 2021 all over again. Yeah, I mean, even me, I just kind of forget about Jonathan Taylor, I guess. And I just thought the Colts weren't going to be that good, so I didn't think it would be the best fit in a fantasy team. But hey, he's looking like a beast right now every single week.
He is.
And if he can run like that every week, yes, the Colts will just keep winning.
Yeah, and if that O-line keeps doing what they're doing, Daniel Jones keeps doing whatever the hell he's doing right up there. Yeah. Is Indianapolis legit? I think for right now, yes, until I've seen otherwise. I mean, they played the Broncos really well. That's a great defense. That Rams game's going to be tough, though. Rams game's going to be tough. Especially coming off a heartbreaking loss like that to the Eagles. You know, the Rams are going to be fighting.
They're going to be pissed.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be pissed. Next game, the Falcons went to the Panthers and got shut out 30-0. Bad day for us to both have the Falcons and the spread. Didn't think they were going to put a goose egg up there.
We finally got to see Bryce Young and the Panthers play as well as we thought they would last year. Or, you know,
Bryce Young, he didn't even do anything, really. He barely had 100 yards, I think.
I saw a stat where it said Atlanta did not get to the Carolina 30-yard line a single time, all game long. They couldn't make it to the 30-yard line. That's insane.
Jeez.
Atlanta, we're in trouble. We're in big trouble. Oh my
A couple
god.
episodes we talked about. Is it another 8-9 season for the Falcons? Yeah, maybe worse.
It's probably going to be worse.
Unless Kirk Cousins is the quarterback again. If he starts.
Honestly, with how the progressions from Penix has been so far and his choices, and he's throwing late out to the flat, just asking for it to get taken away. You got to put Kirk in at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, the O line's not anything like it. They're not letting up sacks and a whole lot. So I mean, they look pretty decent, and the run game's actually doing work this year. So
it's only Bijan is what's carrying them.
I think
now.
Kirk deserves another shot to.
I think so too.
Get it back together.
They're paying him. Might as well.
Yeah, especially
when you can.
Yeah, and you got Penix, who it's like, just let him sit, let him hopefully see some winning football.
Right.
I mean, it's a good Atlanta team. There's no reason why they should have lost 30-0.
Or they can do what Dayball's doing in New York at the Giants, having Jackson Dart come in for some plays, have Kirk Cousins play whatever play he needs him, and then when you need a mobile quarterback or you want to trick everyone with a left-handed quarterback, keep throwing Penix in there at some points in the game.
Put them both in the backfield, and then whichever one gets it will roll out to whatever side they can throw on. Crazy.
Everyone's going to be going to Penix only because no one's going to have Kirk Cousins just rolling out. They need to have him be QB because Michael Penix has actually never beaten a team with the Falcons when they've scored more than 7 points. 7 points, and Michael Penix loses. It's crazy.
That's He
Bro sees 7 on the scoreboard and just folds under zero pressure.
He can't do it after that. He goes, well, I guess that's it for me. I'm gonna hang him up. That's a rough one. All right. We're moving on to the Jets at Tampa Bay. This was a good game. Tampa Bay won 29-27. Another blocked field goal in this game, returned for a touchdown late to make the Jets think that they had it won, but they didn't realize that Baker Mayfield's on the other side of the ball. So we both took Tampa Bay, and we both missed the spread because they didn't win by 7, which
they were at one
point. They definitely were at one point, and
before
another
that
point.
blocked field goal, they were winning. Because they returned it for the touchdown, which,
Yeah.
That'll do it. So.
Yeah, Tampa Bay hasn't won a game by more than 3 this year. I don't think they've been. I mean, that obviously tells you that they're barely leading in the last 2 minutes, if not, trailing. So they really got to figure out how to. They got out in front against the Jets, too, is the thing. They just let them inch back into the game. Mike Evans goes out with a hamstring injury. That's like...
For the 5th time.
That's actually, I think it's like 7th straight season.
Bro, he needs to just get a bionic leg. He needs to hit up the A-Team or Teen Titans and get a bionic leg up in there. It's 2025. What are we doing? Why can't we just get bionic parts that we can add?
This is a question.
Body parts to just enhance whatever.
This needs to be answered, honestly.
Like you got a torn pec. What if you could just put like some metal plate over that pec?
It's like formed around it.
Motion for you.
It's formed around it, and it just keeps it in place while it heals, but still allows you to.
It's got CO2 cartridge.
You're just exo-suiting around. This is Black Ops 3.
Terminators all over the field.
Oh my god. Yeah. He needs to talk to Gronkowski about maybe putting a brace on that knee and just hoping that he can make it down the field or something.
Half his body.
Literally, yeah. Just he needs to become the $5 million man that it's just geared out in Iron Man gear.
But yeah, like you said, they haven't won by more than 3 points this year, and I don't know. Are the Bucks due for a little slide here? Like maybe a couple games losing in a row, and they're going to get humbled because something about them. It's not commanding yet.
Yeah,
nothing scary really about the Bucks.
No, not yet at all. I mean, if they're barely beating these teams, which is the Jets and the Falcons, who looked the best really they have all season in that game, which is sad. But yeah, Tampa Bay I think is due for a slide, especially whenever they have to go face the Eagles this week, who look like they put it together pretty well. So I wouldn't. I don't know if Tampa Bay is going to have a chance to be able to come back in the last 2 minutes of this next game.
Yeah, losing Mike Evans, some of their linemen, and that's going to hurt. But they might be getting Godwin back this week.
Yeah. I mean, and that's also tough to judge from a player who's come off an injury like that. It's like he's probably going to
low snap count.
Oh yeah, he's going to be eased in. Your two starting receivers are Ibuka, which has looked as well as a rookie can look right now.
Dude.
But then you got Sterling Shepard on the other end, who's been serviceable, but you would really wish that you had Mike Evans out there to play the Eagles.
Yeah.
So
to just be that vertical threat, or to just be that threat in general.
Exactly. All right. Man. We got Vegas, who traveled to Washington to play the Mariota's Commanders.
Mariota.
Washington won this pretty easily, 41-24. Yeah, this was a rough game to watch for Raiders fans. Washington, we were both on the money line. I had them -3.5, so I covered the spread on that.
My dumbass took the Raiders spread. What the hell am I thinking with these Raiders right now?
Gino didn't play a terrible game. I mean,
that's the thing is like
19 for 29, 289, and had 3 TDs, but all of them going to Trey Tucker, which is absolutely insane. Yeah,
that's what's weird about the Raiders. Like, why are they like so bad right now? I mean, it's still a little early, 1-2, but I mean, Gino played good this game. It's just their defense, and Ashton Jeanty has not gotten going like I think they were expecting. I mean, he's got 47 carries, 144 yards, and a touchdown. And that's like 3 yards per carry.
Yeah, 3 yards per carry is pretty tough. You can tell that the speed of the game is not where he was expecting himself to be at. Now is
he a system running back?
Boise State's running back right now is going crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that O-line just needs a little more help, and I think Jeanty's got to get through a season here before he starts really picking it up. I think you'll see a Jeanty breakout next season, possibly, if this isn't the season. But, I mean, you got to imagine that he's going to end up playing like Marshawn Lynch at some point with Pete Carroll. Like, that's pretty much the goal, is to start. Yeah. It's just a rookie. We got to give him some time.
Every play, though, I've seen with Jeanty is him just running vertically, too.
Yeah.
It seems like they've got some boring running plays for him.
His vision's not looking very good right now. He's not picking holes very well. And if there is a hole, he seems to jump around, which even makes it worse because it's an open hole. Yeah, that's a tough look for Jeanty right now. But
I think he'll get it together. But the Raiders, I don't think they will. They're going to keep raiding.
Yeah.
Them Raiders. All right. The Steelers went to New England and they won 21-14. We both were on Pittsburgh and the spread. Yeah, I mean, Pittsburgh just lost that game before. And, I mean, Rodgers has honestly just been looking pretty solid so far. So, 1.5, that was nice.
Yeah,
so,
serviceable for sure. He's doing his job. Yeah, New England probably should have won this game, but they had 4 turnovers. It was really bad. Diggs, 13 catches, 112 total on the season.
Mm-hmm.
They need to get that man involved.
He needs to get going.
This is not a good look for. I mean, he didn't come on with a crazy contract with the Patriots, but God, I mean, he was looking good last year with Houston. So until that injury. So I don't know. They got to do something. They got to get him going.
What New England needs to do is they need to establish a run game, because every week they don't look threatening with their run game, even though they've got 3 really good dudes back there.
The worst part is
Travion Henderson. He needs more snaps. Him only having 7.
Yeah, especially when you got Stevenson fumbling 2 or 3 times in the game. It's like, come on,
let's get the hint here and let's start giving some snaps to other running backs.
I think you're gonna see an emphasis if you run it with Travion Henderson. He's probably gonna do his best to manage and hold on to that football,
Right?
Because he's seen it now. Like the reason why you're gonna be getting more snaps is because this guy can't hold on to the football. So I think you win in this situation with New England. I think you got to start Travion and you got to give him more snaps.
I think also got to get Stephon going. He needs to be out there on the field more. I get he's coming off the injury, but what's the point of having him out there for like 40% of the snaps to slowly bring him back? Like, just bring him back fully. Just unleash him.
Yeah,
that's probably what they need. It's probably what he wants is just to be unleashed. But I mean, yeah, you pair a good run game with Stephon actually being a target, and if Drake May and him can work together, New England can start winning because their schedule's easy too.
yeah.
If they have one of the easiest schedules. If they are under 500, that's going to be
Not a good
a
look.
bad look for Vrabel, May, everything.
I mean, they showed a statistic with Vrabel and Mayo, and showing Mayo's through his first 3 games hasn't had this many penalties or turnovers, which is like I still think Vrabel was definitely the right pick for the Patriots here.
Yeah.
I mean, Drake May is playing way better, I would say. I mean, the numbers are great. I mean, 261 a game, averaging 5 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions, rushing touchdown.
He's playing solid.
He's playing great ball. So, and the defense is doing their job for the most part. We just got to stop Ramondre Stevenson from fumbling and give the ball to Stephon.
Yeah.
That's how the Patriots win, man. That's how the Patriots can win. All right, we got a barn burner of a game. Cincinnati at Minnesota. Minnesota just absolutely came in and slapped their meat across Cincinnati's face, 48-10. Yeah, we were both on Minnesota because we knew Carson Wentz was going to play great, and
Chiefs legend.
He didn't do anything super crazy. He managed the game and he played good ball, but
didn't get a rushing touchdown like I bet on.
Unfortunately, the spread was 3 on that. That was an easy one. I mean, they covered by 38 points. So, Isaiah Rodgers had probably the best defensive game a defensive player could have. I mean, 66-yard fumble recovery for 6, 87-yard pick 6.
12 points were by him.
He was doing everything on the defense, and not like he had to, because the whole defense was still playing great ball.
Right,
it was just Isaiah Rodgers had the game of a lifetime.
Minnesota's defense so far, they're allowing almost 19 points a game. They've got 3 total touchdowns with them. But
yeah, that's a little scruff in my throat because this Minnesota defense is quite scary, I will say.
It's sneaky.
They played this way last year too. I mean, that's one of the reasons why they were 14-3 right at the end of the season, is because not only does Sam Darnold show why he should be a starter in the league, it's what he's doing in Seattle right now, but that defense with Brian Flores is absolutely scary to watch. And it doesn't matter what, like, they don't have any super crazy named players, but it's just the fact that the scheme is just, he knows how to work all his players, just kind of like how Green Bay does right now. So it's the NFC North that might have a battle for their defenses right now. This is not good to see as a Packers fan.
Yeah, I think so. I've already not been high on JJ McCarthy. I think regardless of quarterback, I think if the Vikings defense can play this good every week, it'll carry them to the playoffs.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
because I mean, in my opinion, Carson's better than McCarthy.
Yeah, Carson should honestly play the rest of the season, because I think it's good for JJ McCarthy to actually be healthy there on the field, practice every week, because that's, I mean, last year you can't really say it was a sit year and he got to watch Sam, like, he still wasn't participating practice every week,
Right.
which is still big for him, especially against that defense that's just going to sharpen iron.
You can only learn so much just sitting and watching, besides learning hands-on.
And it's unfortunate that he had such a good game against Chicago, because now it's going to be like, there's life here, but it's like, it's not going to continuously look good, I don't think.
Only looked good because they came back and won that game.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, it was him for sure, but he still had a pick six that game. And if they didn't come back, there would probably be different conversations.
I mean, besides that, they lost to Parker Romo kicking 20 field goals, and then I mean beat a Joe Burrow-less Bengals team that Jake Browning needs to find himself a new job working at Walmart. This is absolutely horrendous. Got to trade for somebody. Bring in Jameis Winston.
Yeah, the Bengals, they're gonna get investigated by the NFL for throwing their season if they keep losing games like this and do nothing about a quarterback.
It's bad, dude. It is so bad. All
All
right.
right. Next game, the Texans at the Jaguars. This game sucked. The Jaguars won 17-10.
Gross.
We both were on the Texans spread. There's just too many turnovers by both sides in the fourth quarter.
They suck.
They both look stupid.
This game sucked. AFC South matchups suck.
Dude, they're the worst matchups.
Nobody
They're
wants to
always
watch this.
unders, though. That's for sure.
Besides the Colts now, apparently.
Oh yeah. Stay away.
That's the only Besides that, now it's like that's another game.
Yeah.
17-10's nasty. Jacksonville. Defense looks good. I mean, defense is doing what it needs to do. Offense still is I don't know about that. Travis Hunter still isn't panning out just yet, but we're only 3 games in. We'll let it slide. CJ Stroud, not even 200 yards per game, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks, 8 sacks, which is a little lower than I was anticipating on seeing. But yeah, he still had the most pressures in 2024. So it just goes to show that this O-line has not gotten better. It's still as bad as it is. Should we blame the O-line or CJ Stroud at this point for 0-3?
I'm still going to blame the O-line. CJ Stroud is a ball player, I think. He's a good player. But when you get rid of 2 really good O-linemen and you don't have a run game, that's just all going to fall on you at that point. And you don't have a wide receiver 2 games in, or a wide receiver 2 games in. I mean, he had Nico Collins for 2 weeks, and then that's it. Then you get Christian Kirk. Tank Dell's still out for the year, probably.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think this is just lack of weapons around CJ Stroud.
I would agree. Yeah, the O-lines, we got to get it figured out. I mean, I feel like we're going to just keep talking about this every week because it's unfortunate that CJ Stroud has to go through this after having such a good rookie season like he did. And then the weapons, like you said, just keep diminishing every year. I mean,
Yeah,
they didn't try to help him this year at all.
Not at all.
I mean, yeah, the draft pick, but come on. You spend a second round pick on somebody, you're not going to expect them to come out and play ball with CJ Stroud, who still can't find time to throw the football. So
beefing up the defense is nice, but not when your quarterback's struggling with everything else on the offense.
yeah. All right, we got New Orleans, who went to Seattle. Seattle just had their way with them as well. Couple games with blowouts. 44-13, Seattle dominates. I was on Seattle. He was on Seattle. I took the -7.5. Tyler took +7.5 on this one. So a little rough looking for the Saints here. Yeah, man, that team is just rough. That team is rough to watch.
Yeah, any game with the Saints is going to be an immediate turn off the TV. I'd rather watch a black screen.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if Sam Darnold's given Seattle the Minnesota treatment when he was at the Vikings because, Kevin O'Connell, he does turn everyone into good quarterbacks. Or at least makes them work in his system.
Yeah.
But maybe Sam Darnold helped Kevin O'Connell because his first 3 games in Minnesota are pretty similar compared to his first 3 games in Seattle. In Minnesota, 657 yards first 3 games. Seattle, 663 yards first 3 games.
Okay.
2 interceptions both times in the first 3 games.
Understandable.
And then at least 4 touchdowns. In Minnesota, he had 8 at this time, but he has 4 now.
I mean, the difference is you had Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison and T.J. Hawkinson, but
at Seattle, you got Cooper Kupp, JSN, and no tight end.
yeah, but
That's really the only difference.
You have a big run game, which
And
I
a
think
good run game,
I think is the biggest thing about why you only see 4 touchdowns here is he's still doing what he did in Minnesota, but he doesn't have to worry about Aaron Jones hurting himself or you know he's got
whoever
Kenneth
their
Walker.
backup was.
Yeah, right. I couldn't even. Yeah, who knows? But he's got Kenneth Walker to rely on, who's playing ball right now. So yeah, not doesn't have to do a whole lot. But Jason's playing phenomenally through these first 3 games. Obviously, his go-to target. Sam Darnold's he's playing some good ball, And I hate to say it because I also said at the beginning of the season that I didn't think he would be very good this year, but he's playing ball. I'll give him that. He's playing good ball.
The Broncos went to the Chargers, and the Chargers were favored 2.5, and they won 23-20. And we were both on the Chargers in the 2.5. Wow.
Just perfect.
What do the books know? What do we know?
Perfect spread. It was probably 43.5 was the over and under too.
100%.
Well, Marion Hampton finally got going. 19 carries, 70 yards, touchdown, 6 catches for 59 yards. So obviously goes to show that he's kind of like that Gibbs player out of the backfield. Looks like they're going to really be giving him that ball to run with.
Yeah. Is Herbert a dark horse for MVP?
I think right now, yeah, you could definitely say that. He's leading the league right now in passing yards. He's top 5 in touchdowns, total touchdowns. He's playing great ball. I mean, especially if the Chargers end up with a really good record at the end of the season and he keeps playing this way. And Hampton, if he just gets going the rest of the season, I could definitely see Justin Herbert being MVP, which would be kind of cool to see because I've always been a Justin Herbert fan. So it would be good to see him finally win an MVP.
Yeah. I've always been a Herbert fan too. It's unfortunate he's at the Chargers.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
It's a little early for me to figure out MVP because first off, the MVP is stupid. Anyways, it'll go to people who should not win it. Saquon should have won it last year, or Lamar Jackson, or maybe even one more person. But it should be
if Joe Burrow's Bengals wasn't terrible,
or Joe Burrow.
It would have been Joe Burrow for sure.
Joe Burrow, but it just seems like it's MVP award needs to be renamed, or there needs to be another award.
Most fun watching quarterback.
Yeah,
and that's about it. Yeah, it's rough. It's nothing but quarterbacks.
MVQ and MVP.
Yeah. Most valued player will not allow a single quarterback to be thrown into that conversation.
Yeah. So the next game, the Cowboys went to Chicago and they got their ass kicked. Yes. 31-14. Chicago won. We both were on Dallas and the spread. Very unfortunate.
Very nasty.
CeeDee Lamb went out for 2 to 4 weeks with his ankle. So that really sucks for them. Man, their defense looks so bad too.
It was bad.
Are the Cowboys a playoff team?
The Cowboys are not a playoff team, and I think they're going to just be looking towards their draft picks here at the end of the season. I don't even see them making any moves, using them at even before week 8 here, before the trade deadline. I don't see that happening. I mean, their schedule, Packers, Washington twice in that span, Denver, at Detroit, against Philly at home, Chiefs at home, which doesn't matter because it's Philly and the Chiefs. That's going to be a great game. Yeah, we got some good Thanksgiving games this year. Packers and Chiefs both play on Thanksgiving, so shout out that.
Look at us.
Oh, who would have thought? Yeah, so I think Dallas is in big trouble. Moving on to next year for them, honestly.
Ooh, this is a tough one. I I do think they could be a playoff team because I don't think Washington's going to be that good this year. And if they can beat them twice,
Against Mariota too. It's like if they get to play Mariota instead of Daniels, then definitely
yeah,
could be a
Daniel
help
should
as
be back
well.
though, unless something else happens.
Yeah.
But um, oh crap, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so yeah, if they can beat Washington twice, if they can beat the Eagles again, and if they do make a trade for, they need a D lineman, someone on D line. Ooh, I wonder who that could be. But
Trey Hendrickson.
ooh, that'd be crazy.
He wants out of the Bengals probably after watching his team fall apart around him every week.
He got paid though, so I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna play ball now.
I think the Cowboys are a playoff team. I think they can do it.
All right.
I think the league cannot have the Cowboys not make the playoffs, or at least be terrible. So
Yeah, they got to have a reason to.
and they've shown flashes. Like their run game's going this year. That was a problem last year. Now it's stopping the run game and just getting their defense together. And if that can happen,
Trayvon
I don't
Diggs
see
has
why not.
looked rough this year.
Yeah, he's looked rough for forever.
Since his one All Pro season, and everyone thought he was going to be the craziest thing ever. All right, we got Arizona, who went to San Francisco in a terrible game. San Francisco pulled it out with the last-second field goal, 16-15. Um,
Gross
yeah,
game.
we were both on San Francisco winning. Both took their spread of 1.5, which didn't cover by a half a point. Super cool. Marvin Harrison Jr. has not been anything crazy this year with 10 catches, 47 yards per game, and only one total touchdown. Quite a handful of drops as well. It's been rough for Marvin Harrison this year so far. He's even bulked up. He's just not holding on to the ball. It's
Yeah,
not looking good.
no, it doesn't help that they have him do cardio for one throw every half. Like it seems like the first 2 quarters he only has one ball thrown to him.
Yeah.
So I mean I would be tired and not really expecting to get the ball, and then when I do, it just he probably got scared. He's like, "Oh my gosh,
That's
is this
coming to me?"
actually the wow? Holy cow!" Yeah, no, yeah, he'll get it together, but I think the Cardinals need to work him in more.
Especially with James Conner out now too. I mean, they got to fall back on somebody now.
Yeah,
And Marvin's going to be the guy besides Trey McBride, of course. Trey Benson should get going pretty well, so probably a good pickup for fantasy leagues if you need a running back. But
right.
are the Cardinals right now? Are they a fluke? I mean, are we overthinking this right now with the Cardinals? Can they pan out and still figure out their season? I mean, they're what? They're 2-1 now, right?
Yeah, they
So
were
I mean,
undefeated going into this game. I mean, Arizona, they're not. They don't look on paper. They look bad, but when they play, they're good, which is the opposite of what you normally are used to. I mean, they're averaging 21 points a game. They're allowing 17 points a game, which is better than a lot of teams. And their remaining opponents, they play Seattle twice, the Colts, Packers, Bucks,
Dallas.
and Rams twice.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're a fluke.
yeah,
I think it's just been a nice, easy start for them, but
that's a rough
I think their
schedule.
offense needs a change. I don't know who the coordinator is, but he's got to go because it's like I'm watching the same Cardinals game every week. They have Marvin Harrison going deep or doing corner routes, and then they use Trey McBride everywhere.
Kyler Murray's running for his life almost every play,
Yeah,
scrolling out every time. It's a rough look.
yeah, it's gonna look. Yeah, I think they're a fluke.
Now we got a big Sunday night football game that happened. The Chiefs get their first win of the season against the Giants. Kansas City won this game 22-9. Defense still looks great. Offense got rolling a little bit.
Yeah, we both had the Chiefs by a touchdown.
Which is wild to
It was
think.
always for us to win by 10.
Last year I would be really scared, but for some reason this was like the Giants. Yeah, they should beat them.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was definitely a sigh of relief to get the W, but still definitely nervous because our running back still didn't look that great. They look better. But I mean, they had 20 carries total, 79 yards and a touchdown. Not bad. The thing that I'm actually kind of worried about is our defense. Like, yeah, we've looked good holding points, but we have 0 turnovers. Well, I mean, we have 2 interceptions, but like, in a sorry, we have turnovers. We have 2 interceptions and a forced fumble, but our special teams isn't doing too hot either. I mean, Bucker has 2 missed field goals and 2 extra points missed already. So
Yeah, that's
there's just not a whole lot of bang action plays and difference makers happening right now.
yeah. It's kind of rough to watch because I mean it's tough seeing that in a place that it should be Xavier Worthy, we're watching Tyquan Thornton run down the field for a big shot. It's like so far he's been pretty good for what position he's in right now.
Yeah, 2 deep touchdowns.
But yeah, he's doing his job there. But yeah, Butker missing 2 field goals and 2 extra points. That is a rough look. Do the Chiefs need to be looking for a new kicker here soon if this struggle continues? I mean, say he misses a big field goal to win a game or something. I mean, is that enough, do you think, for Chiefs to just be like, all right, we might have to start looking into this?
No, I mean, I think it's going to be enough for Chiefs fans to complain about, but I think as an organization, they'll probably give it a couple more games to see. I mean,
They're gonna put their trust in
surely
him.
it won't be all year of him missing.
Yeah.
And if it is, there's no way we should keep him into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Get Young Hoku up in here.
I mean,
just kidding. He went to the Giants.
This game was definitely, I think, a sigh of relief for Chiefs fans. I mean, I think you can finally be like, okay, we won a game. Let's go ahead and let's start building it up. It's tough when you play the Ravens next week, who just came off another loss, which is really unfortunate for them. So,
yeah, I'm really just counting down the weeks until we play the Raiders. That's when week 1 starts for the Chiefs.
yeah.
When we get Rashee Rice back, I think I've said this already. We're going to look a lot different, I think.
I think so
until
too.
then, it's going to be some close, nail biting games of just pound for pound defense and smart plays. Really,
You're going to see the running backs come alive too. I feel like.
yeah.
I mean, you're going to see Pacheco and Kareem Hunt, and it's going to be like, wow, this is the duo we've been waiting for. Pacheco will finally return. I mean, he looked pretty good in the Giants game on a few runs, so I mean, it did look like he was starting to work his way back up.
Yeah,
Doesn't look like he gets aggressive with the ground as much anymore, but
probably hurt.
Yeah, he's probably too much pain. And we got a bowler Monday night football game.
Yeah, this game was insane.
Detroit traveled to Baltimore, walked in their Haas. Detroit won 38-30. Yeah, we were both on Baltimore. I was on the spread. He took plus 4.5, so he gets the spread there on that one. Just a rough look for Baltimore.
Yeah, their O line was actually kind of falling apart.
Yeah, they couldn't stop the pass rush at all,
and they couldn't get the pass rush with their defense.
Yeah, and Derrick Henry letting up another crucial time fumble. I mean, down 4 points, you can't give up the ball, man. That's 3 straight games with a fumble. So, or 3 in the last 3 games. Regardless, this man's gotta. We got to figure something out. This is insane. We got to figure something out.
He fumbled and stumbled.
It was bad. Oh, falling into the bleacher was absolutely terrible to see. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I think the Lions shut everyone up with that game.
Yeah.
I think it's funny how like stories change and narratives change
week by
week. It's crazy hearing it on TV and everything.
Yeah.
Now it's like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, Jared Goff's still playing great football, 253 a game on average, 7 touchdowns, only 1 interception. He's playing good ball. His only interception is from a Packers defense, of course. But yeah, Jared Goff's playing good ball. Do the Lions have what it take? Do Lions have what it takes to win the Super Bowl?
Do they? No.
No, I don't think so. I think you get Goff enough pressure, he's going to crumble, and that defense is still a little suspect to me. I know it's still early in the season, but they tend to have some injuries towards the late of the season. They play so damn hard. Is that that's the damn problem? Is they're all smacking each other at 100 miles an hour. This is just Packers biasy, but if you want the truth, it's still no. I don't think the Lions have enough to beat an Eagles team that looks like they're going to get it together eventually. If Tampa Bay gets their stars back, that could be another what if. Even the Rams, possibly, if they just keep rolling. Packers, of course.
I just wanted to
there.
hear it from the NFC North.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
I mean, my prediction was the Lions would be in the Super Bowl.
This exact matchup.
Yes. I think it'll happen. The Lions for sure. I mean, they were the best team last year until all those injuries. And I think if that doesn't happen and Jared Goff plays well, which that's the only outlier for me is Jared Goff.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I think they could definitely win the Super Bowl for sure. So
yeah. All right. Well, I would just die if I saw the Lions in the Super Bowl. That would be so nasty. It was so close that one year. Oh my god. All right, man. Thank you. This has been a great week 3 recap.
Maybe not for my wallet.
Nah, definitely not for my wallet. I went 10-5 on the predictions this week, so somehow, some way, still didn't make money off of that. So that's just super cool.
Yeah, I went 8-7 on the money line. It's not too hot. I did even worse on the spreads, going 6-9. You did solid, going 9-6.
9-6, yeah. I'm 23-7 on the season for money lines, 17-13 on the season for spreads. So I just gotta put my real money on the right games that I'm getting right, and that's the problem. Isn't that the problem for everybody? But
oh man.
Alrighty, well, everyone, please follow, like, subscribe, share, notification bell, subscribe, like, share. We're gonna say it again. Thank you for joining us, and catch us for the next one.
Peace.